Am I overreacting for immediately requesting a room change after my roommate told me her rules around guests? 21F, getting my medical degree, so living in a mature student housing complex. Setup is 2-bedroom apartments with shared kitchen and bathroom. Roomie moved out over the summer, so I was reassigned a few weeks ago and moved into a new room with a new roommate, mid-20s F from Persia. I have been here a few weeks now, but we have only spoken a few times cordially. She's either out, in class, working, or in a room. As am I. Neither of us occupy common areas often, so we don't cross paths much. This long weekend, my fiancé, who I've dated for 7 years, came to visit me. He lives in a different part of the country, roughly 5-hour drive away, as I moved here for school and we wanted him to keep his yacht while I'm studying, since I will come back home when I'm done. My ground rules for my visitors are, stay in my room at all times unless you're going to the bathroom, and if we leave my room, which is usually only to leave the apartment and go out, they will always be directly accompanied by me. The university approves overnight guests up to 4 nights a month, as long as they follow the rules. Second day of his visit, my roommate took me aside and told me she didn't expect my guest would be male. She's uncomfortable with men being present around the apartment. I explained that he was my fiancé, so I promised he was a safe man, but I understood feeling scared around strange men, so I would ensure he stayed only in my room and didn't interact with her at all. She said it wasn't a matter of being concerned for safety or anything, but rather that she was uncomfortable with a man being present at all in the home, regardless of familiarity. She said she has never had a roommate in all 4 years of living here who has ever had a single male guest. She then told me I needed to send him home. I was quite taken aback and said no, I wouldn't be able to send him home as he drove 5 hours away to come visit me for the weekend. She said fine, he is able to stay until the weekend's end, but after that no more male guests are to return to the apartment. I asked if this included family members like my dad, brothers and my male best friend of many years. She said yes, this applies to all men. I am very close to all, so occasionally last year they would come pop by to visit. I would have maybe one guest for a weekend once per month in total. She is uncomfortable with any man being in the house at the time. If I am to have guests, they must all be female. I tried to reason for a bit more, but she said that this was a hardline boundary for her and that no males are to be in the apartment. I was getting quite flustered at this point, so I exited the conversation and immediately have gotten to work with the university on requesting a room change. I do understand it may be a cultural misalignment between us, as she is from a country where men and women are usually much more segregated. But for me as a woman who is close with a lot of men in her life, I feel it's just fundamental incompatibility between us. And out of respect for her boundaries, I feel it's best that I leave. I have been extremely stressed since this conversation, as I am now just on the baseline level of very uncomfortable with this dynamic. Am I overreacting? Should I have tried talking this out more before jumping immediately to asking for a room change? Edit. I am really sorry I said Persia instead of Iran. When she introduced herself to me, she referred to herself as Persian, so I thought that was correct.